Ubisoft is kind of doo-doo, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Weirdly enough, I feel like Ubisoft is like a game developer mill. Like, amateur game developers arrive to Ubisoft, get ground through the mill, bullied and battered and beaten and even sexually harassed at some parts of Ubisoft, and then they pop out and make god-tier indie games. That's all Ubisoft is. It's just a bunch of amateur game devs making shit games for Ubisoft, learning how to make shit games for Ubisoft, and then going, oh, wait, I know how to make a great game, but Ubisoft won't let me. And then they leave and go make great games. So I guess, you know, the end result, not bad. We get good games in the end. It's just not from Ubisoft. Subproof for success? That's kind of what it seems like about now, yeah. I don't think I need a path for this one either, but I think I'm gonna make one. Oh, wait. I'm going to the Magellan first. Wait. Hi, Bun. Chat. Bun has redeemed the hydrate. Everybody drink. Ubisoft just makes the same two games, but less optimized every release. So true. It's Rainbow Six and Far Cry all the way down. Hello, no, I'm drinking nothing? Wow. You know what, Bookman? Nah, never mind. I was gonna time you out for 1 second, but I don't want to make the joke. I don't want to do weird stuff with Twitch anymore. Ever since they did all the stuff with the bans a long time ago. All right, I'm scrapping all of my stuff, but not here. I shouldn't do it here. I should do it at the ship. Rainbow Six hasn't been made since Siege came around? Yeah, like as far as like them putting the words Rainbow Six Siege in the name, but it's like if the game is a shooter, it's Rainbow Six with some twists, and if the game is an RPG, then it's Far Cry with some twists. The only thing that gets new shit is Assassin's Creed. I don't think Assassin's Creed's gotten a game since Unity. I think they keep putting Assassin's Creed on the box art, but I don't think Assassin's Creed's actually gotten a game since like 2013. Sam Fisher's in Siege? Wait a minute. When did that happen? Also, Bun, how are you today? We're jogging. We're actually not just slow walking anymore, chat. We're jogging. It happened a couple years ago. Is it like a skin, or is he like an actual, like in canon playable character and everything? Actual operator, kind of crazy. Wake me up when they put Kazuya. Wake me up when they put Kazuya in Death Stranding too. Sleep till morning. I want daytime. Hi, Braniel. You're not late. You're fine. We've only done 1 delivery. 2 deliveries. That seems a little boring, Bootman. Ah, time to de-stink, chat. Still trying to scratch the itch from Chaos Theory. There really hasn't been much like it since. Chaos Theory. I think that's a subtitle for a game, but I'm trying to remember what game. What game is that, Proto? I'm going a little crazy trying to think of it. Sam Bridges for Strive? I don't know about that one. Unironically, I saw someone making comments that I haven't even seen the anime, but just by design alone, Chainsaw Man. The like main character from Chainsaw Man feels like a very Strive coded character. Oh, it's a Splinter Cell game. Okay. I remember most clearly from Splinter Cell Conviction and Blacklist. Chainsaw Man is so sick. I'm so sick of it though.
So, the files say you worked with Amelie to connect everyone in the UCA to the chiral network. But that despite your best efforts, an extinction event known as the Last Stranding seemed destined to kill us all. Until Amelie found a way to put a stop to it. She single-handedly sealed off the extinction entity's beach, preventing countless BTs from invading our world, and in doing so,
I like the doll.
saved humanity. But why am I telling you this? You were there to witness it all with your own two eyes. And you, of all people, must know that humanity can never truly
Stuck at 3
escape
FPS?
extinction. The ultimate goal of Drawbridge's mission.
No,
is
it's
to overcome
artistic,
the Death
Chad.
Stranding.
It's like
If we
Spider-Man. You know, the animated Spider-Man
we will be
movies. He's
fulfilling
animated
Amelie's
at like
dying wish.
stop motion animation
how I see
frame
it.
rate.
Sam, is that Horizon Dreamer I spy in your music collection? That's one of Daiichi Miura's best songs. I'd love to hear it again, to listen and remember my family.
Hey, chat. You guys want to see something real funny, real goofy, real silly, haha, real strange, hee hee, goofy? Hold on, check this out. So this is the music player. This is all the music we have unlocked right now, chat. We are going to I have songs on here that I didn't have on my. Do I have? Okay, all right, okay, never mind. I'm going crazy. All right. I need to add this song to the playlist. Lock in, chat. Something funny's happening.
Do you have a moment, Sam?
元に散らばる言葉拾い集めて今日も日が暮れる
Anyway, we're back. Anyway, just a nice little, completely random distraction from the game for no reason whatsoever because we're playing Death Stranding 2, so why not? Also, hi Joe. Hi buddy, how's it going? welcome into the K-pop section of the Death Stranding 2 stream. Man, it took so long to animate that moment. So it wasn't animated. It was actually motion captured. So they took the choreographed dance and they got the artist who performs that dance and had him come into the studio, wear the skin suit with all the little like beads on it that track position data. And then he did that performance in front of a camera, and then they were able to map that tracking data onto a 3D model. Which, fun fact, they had to record that for each of the different little guys, I think, because they were all out of sync. So, like, since they weren't perfectly in sync, I think they had to record it. No, I'm not bullshitting you, Royal. That's literally how they do it. That's how almost every animation in, like, AAA modern video games are done now. The Last of Us, every cutscene, 100% is actors in suits, acting out the cutscenes, and we see the cutscene that they performed mapped onto 3D models. This performance brought to you by the suit with balls on it. Mocap has gotten crazy. In fact, mocap is crazy enough now, Royal. You want to talk about living in the year 5000? If you have an iPhone, you can use an iPhone to record a video of yourself. Like, you might need a ring light, like the light that I have that like puts nice even light across your face. If you have an iPhone, you can record a video of yourself talking into your phone, and in less than 10 minutes, have that video footage in Unreal Engine 5 and projected onto a 3D character model's face, perfectly tracking your facial expressions. If you don't believe me, go onto YouTube and look up MetaHuman. Alright, chat, we're about to go to a boss fight, so we're just going to basically recycle everything we have that isn't based on combat. We're gonna make some new stuff. We got plenty of blood bags. Let's move them from private storage to... Oh, wait. This is recycle. Should put that light on one side. It looks like you're in a trailer for a serious action movie. Here's the problem. My main room light is over there, and the only one of my two monitors that the ring light will actually attach to is on this side. So I can't... The monitor that my ring light is on is my secondary monitor instead of my main one because it's the bad monitor. So even if I moved it, it would just be on the other side and just have the same problem but in reverse. I need a different ring light. There isn't really any way for you to get to have scenes in games where people move so realistic. There is a way, but yeah, it takes a ridiculous amount of time. Okay, hold on. Facility storage. Why is this in a different section? I had such a hard time finding this. Okay, I think I'm full on blood bags. I don't need any climbing anchors. I'll take like 3 assault rifles. Why not? People are gonna keep giving them to me. I'll keep taking them. And you know what? We just got this new shotgun. I'll take 2. And you know what? There's a grenade pistol. Sure. I have to deconstruct my handgun to make a grenade pistol. Darn. Chat, we're fucking strapped. Hi, Mochi. Chat, drink. Hydrate. Thank you, Mochi. Every item in this backpack right now, chat, is a gun. It didn't place launch. All right, so not everything's fixed. Let me make a note of that real fast. How much have you gotten to play 2XKO? Couple hours, not bad. Oh, okay, bye-bye, Mochi. Thanks for coming by, buddy. But I have been enjoying it, Joe. Are you playing it? You want to play? Would you like some help learning the game? Backpack Hust, okay. I kept like coming back here, so I was like, damn it, there's something I want to do, but I just can't, I keep forgetting what I want to do. Okay. Let me add another one of these. Oh, okay, that's right. That's why I couldn't add it. Okay, I'll do it up at the other guy's place. I'm not, but I wouldn't mind giving it a shot. I see, I see. Well, hey, if you pick it up, I can let you know that it is a very fun game. It's super satisfying. Very enjoyable to play, and I think as far as like a first fighting game, if you're not super deep into fighting games, I think it's a good choice. I think that you'll enjoy yourself. Also, I would be more than happy to teach you. I've been enjoying teaching people fighting games for a couple of years now, so let me know. Also, Royal, I put Booba on my backpack. You see it? See, it says Booba on my backpack. Watching the dude carry shit makes me feel like I'm at work. Yeah, I mean, I'm working. You know, I'm putting in the sweat, blood, and tears right now, man. Poor old Sam here. We got the whole world on our shoulders. It is blood types. Yeah, it is blood types. I haven't played many fighting games, but I'm always willing to try something new. Brother, if it's not 2XKO, my recommendation for a starting point would be Guilty Gear Strive. And if you're not into anime-themed fighting games, Street Fighter. And if you are just like in that point in your life where you're like, fuck it, I want to dive hella deep into something right now. I want to fully immerse my brain into something else. Tekken. Tekken is the most fun, by far, in my opinion, of all the fighting games. But it requires so much more time to get into. It is way more complicated to get into. So much more fun. I like to dabble before I dive. That's a good call. Tekken's a pretty deep dive. To be fair, I think 2XKO is also a deep dive. I think it's very shallow and deep at the same time. Booba. Kind of looks like we have little Booba on it now because of the anti-gravity devices. All right, guys.
Thank you.
Mission started. Would be nice if we could just ride this motorcycle right there. Just a bike right there, chat. We could take it. We could take it. Just all we're doing is riding right down there. We could just ride it, but nope. Bootless. On foot. Shallow and deep, like a middle schooler's poetry. Shallow in the way that you don't have to learn complicated inputs. So in like Guilty Gear Strive, to use your super, you have to do a half circle back in directional inputs, right? So think about your joystick. You have to start by pressing forward towards your opponent and then do a half circle along the bottom side of the joystick and then press forward and a button again. That's how you use your super in Guilty Gear Strive. A half circle back, forward, super. In 2XKO, to use your super, you press both special buttons at the same time. So in that sense, the game is very easy to get into. Super simple to learn. The controls are very simple. There's not like a bunch of complicated, weird directional stuff. But it's a tag fighter, meaning that you can't just pick one character and learn them. You have to know at least 2 characters. And on top of knowing 2 characters, there's also a lot of variety in how all of the different characters can interact with one another, and like unique combo routes that you can only do because you have this character as your assist and stuff like that. So in that way, it gets really deep. There isn't a rule that says you can't drive vehicles, can you? So technically, no. However, we had a discussion about it last stream, and I think I agreed that while it is not against the rules of the run, I think it is unsportsmanlike. I think it compromises the run in a way that it makes it no longer interesting at all. Hi, Angie. What about Tekken? Does it have a super? In Tekken, you can only use your super if you are below 30% health. But in that game, yes, it is just one button press. You just hit the super button.
Ouch. My feet.
I can hear my ship on the other side of this rock making funny noises. Oh, there it is. How you doing today, Angie? Sportsmanship, speedrun that be? Gamer, have you been around to hear the backstory behind this run, the inspiration of why we're walking in the first place? Because that inspiration and that backstory is a big part of why I don't want to break the sportsmanship of the run, you know? Why you walking? All right, chat, I'm bringing the thing up again just in case anybody, you know, anybody's got some strong thoughts about it. But long story short, gamer, it's related to Baldi. I got the privilege of watching Baldi begin a Death Stranding 1 playthrough. Oh, 3 minutes. Never mind. All right, I'll wait 3 minutes. He's at ad hell. Damn, the timing's pretty miserable. All right, we'll bring it back up in 3 minutes. God, well, I've set the ads up to be as minimal as possible, chat. I hope it's making a difference. Because I had them off for a while, and I later learned that turning ads off doesn't actually stop ads from playing on your channel. It just means that they play as pre-rolls, and you no longer control when the ads play. So I have complied with Twitch's demands, and am now doing 3 minutes of ads every hour, which I hate. Feel like I've bent to the knee. You can just open the player on the top right to avoid watching the dumb shit ad in the background. Wait, real? Is there just a... Wait, there's just a way to avoid it? I think it's just for the pre-roll? Ah... Let's go! Gamer, can you hear me again? You can do it in Auburn. That's fucking funny, actually. I have to say poor Twitch because they can't figure it out. Also, hi D. How are you, D? Nice. Alright, gamers, so here's the reason I'm doing this run. And anybody in chat who hasn't heard the story behind the Bootless run on... The Bootless walk on Death Stranding. We had a very good friend in our community and in my stream team named Baldi, who unfortunately passed away last year. And shortly before he passed away, he started a Death Stranding 1 playthrough where he decided the game wasn't hard enough for him the first time he attempted to play the game, so he wanted to make it harder, and he decided he was going to play it bootless. I told him that it was a silly idea, that he wouldn't enjoy the game, it would make it too slow and too difficult, and he wouldn't have fun. Baldi was a very spiteful fellow and took that as a challenge and decided to go headfirst into it anyway. Unfortunately, Baldi was not able to finish that run. However, one of the main gameplay features of Death Stranding 2 and Death Stranding 1, let me see if I can see one. is that players will occasionally leave behind packages of unfinished deliveries along the path. There we go. There's some fluffy pajamas over there. That is an unfinished delivery that has been left out in the wild. I could go pick that up and finish that delivery for another player, and we would both be compensated. However, or rather, because that is like a feature, like picking up where other players left off and completing their journey is like a gameplay element, I decided to kind of base this whole run around me like picking up where Baldy left off and kind of like in the spirit of his Bootless run, finishing it on my own with my second playthrough of the second game. Technically not the same game he did. He played the first one. I just really wanted to replay the second one and thought that it fit the themes of the game's plot, the themes of the game's gameplay, and it felt like a really nice way to honor my friend at the same time. So that's why we're walking. That's why we're doing this in the slowest, most agonizing way possible, because in short, it's what Baldy wanted. I love how I mentioned Sparking Zero and went into ad jail. I haven't played Sparking Zero in a while, but I really want to play that again. It is it really slow and agonizing? I think if I weren't streaming, I think this would be pretty unbearable. But because you guys are here, this is doable. Without a chat to talk to, this would have been really, really, really hard to stick through. I mean, we're still at the beginning. We're only on the third stream, so, you know, who knows how hard it'll get. I'm really worried about something that's so far away we can't even see it in that direction right now, but there's a big snow-capped mountain that is going to be a big issue for us in the future. Hell yeah, Royal. Also fits the theme of Hideo Kojima. It do. Hideo Kojima longest boss battle moment. I feel like when he's old and like he's like, I think this is my last game, he needs to make himself like the hardest boss in all of gaming. Let's raise the difficulty, chat dip. No! Don't make me do it alone. But yep, so that's why we walk. Man, it's getting foggy, isn't it? Oh, and a little stormy back in that direction? Is it getting stormy here? Oh, yeah, oh. Oh. I think it's gonna rain, chat. It's a real thing in one of Metal Gear Solid 5 games, I guess, or one of Metal Gear Solid games, I guess. You could try to fight him, which I don't know what those strats are. It's a sniper, but you just can't play the game for 3 days. The boss dies. I feel like I remember that. But I don't think I played that Metal Gear. Kojima's had some really interesting ideas, like legitimately having to wait out a sniper in real time before you could get past them. Crazy. The Psycho Mantis, I know everybody already knows about this, but just in case you don't, if you don't know deep lore of ancient gaming factoids, Psycho Mantis was a boss in Metal Gear Solid 2 that could read your mind, and he was impossible to beat unless you unplugged your controller and plugged it into the player 2 slot, and then he couldn't read your mind anymore and had unique dialogue, and then you could beat him. Shit was wild. There was also one of the Metal Gear games where in order to progress past a certain point, you needed a certain, like, kind of like a phone number to call in the game, but people couldn't find the phone number in game, and that's because it was actually on the back of the box art for the game as an Easter egg, and you had to have the box art and read it to find out what you were supposed to do to progress. Kojima's had some crazy ideas. Is this safe? Yeah, this is safe. Just have him read my mind, he'll go insane. Oh, that was close. I feel like I technically landed in the water, but I stepped up.
We're nearly at our destination. You see anything suspicious? Good day, Sam.
Well, chat, we've had a nice, long, relaxing walk. I think it's time for a little bit of excitement, don't you?
Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
That's actually really funny, Bootman. That sounds like some, anti-piracy idea or something. Chat, important lore time.
You a sight for sore eyes. Been a long time, Sam.
Fuck, how you still alive?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side. Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. But there are plenty of other ways to make you suffer. Huh? The kid kicked the bucket, huh? Shame. The goddamn shame. Then what, you just lugging that coffin or pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What are you saying?
Huh? Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. Torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for you. So you go on your little walkabout. Go wherever you want, but I will be damned if I let you link up this continent. Not because extinction's my creed, though, no. No, I want to build a world where fear and violence are king. And who do you think will come out on top, Sam? You? With your hippy-dippy network? Or me? With my more rough and tumble methods? I can't wait to find out. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight. eternal choice.
Let's put him to the test.
Just a good old-fashioned boss fight.
What a hit! Cliche, but that one's gotta hurt. Nice one! That one seems to have done some damage.
I said what? Just a good old-fashioned boss fight. Let's go! Let's go! We're kind of fucking it up. Not gonna lie, I was a little worried that I would struggle with this, but I'm pretty proud of myself. You know, give me that assault rifle. Thank you, buddy. Woo! That was close. I got a little bit of hubris going on there.
Well done, Sam. That last attack of yours seems to have left a mark.
Oof! Ouch! Machine pistol? That sounds fun. Hold on, I want to use that. Not a big magazine on this thing. Hey, you shouldn't be that mobile for something that big. Woo! What'd I just say? Fuck. Hey, I'll accept that as a compliment.
Nice one.
Oh
That one
shit!
seems to have done some damage.
My blood bag needs to hurry the fuck up. Ooh! I don't like what you're doing up there, sir. Sit down, please. Ah! Oh my god, he threw a school bus. I can't aim on controller. Chat, don't judge my aim. I'm a mouse and keyboard kind of guy normally. What can I say? Let's go! Oh, oh. We're fucking him up! He's almost out of orange spots. Wait, actually, wait, where do I shoot now? He's out of orange spots.
That last attack of yours seems
Oh,
to
wait.
have left a mark.
I see one like back there. Ah, fuck. Also, what up, Dumpling? Welcome in. Nice casual time for you to show up, buddy. I hope you're doing well. You know, actually, that grenade pistol might come in real handy here. Let's, Woo! Don't sit on me! It's got 2 grenades in it! Oh, that one always gets me. I didn't see it coming.
Are you injured, Sam?
Oh no. Offload. Fuck it, give me the shotgun. Let's go! First try?
That was amazing, Sam. Great work.
Thanks, doll
Now
man.
let's get this place on the chiral network.
I am exhausted. I have no stamina. My stamina bar is on screen right now. You can see it on the right. I'm just like, I'm dead. Yeah, I need to calm down. Woo. Yeah, fuck that boss. What up, Dumpling? Welcome in. We're struggling out here with our bare feet on, our bare feet out, our grippers out on brutal difficulty. I was a little worried about that boss fight. I wasn't sure how much I was going to struggle, but I'm glad I did it. I thought I'd take more hits, to be honest. Calling me out like I cooked it. No, I'm just saying, what's up, man? How's it going? Hi. Thank you, D. Sam deserves this sit. I probably shouldn't have sat down in the tar. Chat, if you can hear my voice, you have been requested to hydrate yourself. This is an unignorable request. I played Doom recently and got bored. Which Doom? Some people might criticize me for this. I'm gonna say which Doom. I think some of them are just boring. I'm gonna be honest. All of them? Oh, okay. That's a rough take. Doom Eternal, slap, in my opinion. Also, Doom 2016, slap. But I think I didn't really enjoy many of the other Dooms before that, and I didn't really enjoy Dark Ages. Dark Ages felt slow. Like, really slow, and the parry felt way too easy for it to be satisfying. But, like, it had some cool stuff in it. I played Rocket League. Bro, do you play Rematch? I played Rocket League for about, I think I have like 600 hours, but I swapped to fighting games. Fighting games took my Rocket League inspiration. I play every match. What a sigh of relief after that fight. That was intense. Brutal mode's fun in this game. You know, I thought this game was way too easy on the other difficulty. Brutal mode's actually, that was super engaging. That was awesome. I feel like brutal mode should have been the intended game mode or difficulty. I can agree with that, Bookman, after the first time. I liked Doom 2016 the first time, but I definitely didn't play it second. Or I definitely didn't play it again, rather. Yeah, I'm curious if anyone else had a similar experience to me with to mine with Doom the Dark Ages, where it just felt like the parry was like, I don't know, it was too generous, the projectiles moved too slow, the enemies didn't feel as interesting as the other games. Like, I don't know, I was a little, I wanted to like it more.
Your name is Sam, isn't it? We owe you one. What in the hell was that thing anyway? It looked like a machine, but none I've ever seen before.
Same as the other games? Weird. Damn.
I can tell you gave it your all. We appreciate the help. I hope we can continue to rely on you in the future.
Crikey, we are in the land down under, Angie.
This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your Cupid to connect us.
Oh my god, I'm filthy. I need a shower. Chat, would you believe me if I told you I wanted to... This is where I wanted to end our last stream? I wanted to beat that boss as the end of our last stream, and we are now halfway through this one, and we've just now done it. No, I don't want to end right now. I'm just... this was like my goal that I had set out for last stream, and it took me half of this one to get there. So clearly I have a warped perception of how long things are going to take in my head. My GPU doesn't do ray tracing, so I got gated from Dark Ages? That blows. I know that there are a lot of things implementing software ray tracing, so you won't be required to have hardware supporting ray tracing for too much longer, but I do think that it's going to require a pretty intensive processor for you to be able to manage all that and run the game. A map that remembers Tasmania! Wait, hold on. I'm gonna open the map again so you can show me where Tasmania is.
A chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier. Only prudent we study it, you know? If we learn anything of value, we'll be sure to relay it to Drawbridge right away. Thanks again for coming to our rescue.
Sam, this is the President.
Bottom right,
Due
gotcha.
to your tireless efforts, West Fort Knot is now part of the chiral network.
She's the waifu. You like her?
Great achievement. I salute you. However, this expansion has done little to address the anomalous activity observed across the continent.
He's the president of APAC.
Elsewhere,
APAC.
disruptions in the tar currents are growing ever more prevalent. Only by connecting all of Australia can we hope to resolve this situation. And by doing so, we will create the optimal conditions
One
for
babe.
a new plate gate to manifest as well. We are one step closer to making
I liked
and ensuring
I like two characters that haven't been introduced yet. I like Hartman and I like Tomorrow, but Chat hasn't met Tomorrow yet, so we can't talk about
For
Tomorrow.
now, though, please take a well-deserved break aboard the DHV Magellan.
He's got the soul of Mark Zuck. Yeah, I thought the same shit when he said the chiral verse, bro. Later, Dumpling. Nice to meet you, buddy.
Order completed. Well done.
Oh, I guess I don't need immersive mode anymore. Did you say that tomorrow is another day?
Please give it your all.
Yes. Tomorrow is another day, but today isn't. Oh shit, wait. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have pushed the button. Hold on, I got too excited.
Was it really Higgs? He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
it was definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No. You can't blame yourself. You know, something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can? Charlie, you, the ship's crew, you all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the Chiral Network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
It ain't serious when he's so drippy. Bro, he can't. I just did a boss fight. Man, I didn't get time to shower. We're talking about like the super villain of our lives came back. She's not gonna be like, take a shower first, then we'll talk about this. She's like, this is important.
Really, Sam? There's such a thing as too tight. Oh. That must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Lou.
Okay, now I think we can turn off immersion mode.
Sam, this is Tarman. Feeling refreshed, I hope. Thanks to all your hard graft, the DHV Magellan can get around a lot more freely now. More specifically, we can travel between any two facilities that are connected to the chiral network by way of the tar currents. Naturally, this includes Mexico as well. If you're curious about how the folks in the places you visited are getting on, you can catch up on any recent developments by accessing the corpus via your ring terminal.
Thank you, Tarman.
And to have the Magellan travel to a given facility...
Thank you, Tarman. Thank you. Anywho. One of the big memes about this game, chat, that I learned when I beat it is, everyone who has played this game makes the same fucking joke. And the joke is, Sam, this is Tarman. And it's just because you hear those words so many times throughout the game that it's just become like a meme of, Sam, this is Tarman. The blah 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 is not working right now, so you're gonna have to go on foot. Sam, this is Tarman. The chiral currents are fucking up right now, so you're gonna have to, Sam, this is Tarman. Oh.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions. But what makes you think you have a choice?
That one was brief, nice and short.
Sam, it's Charlie.
Sam, it's Tarman.
Another request is ready for you. You'll find it listed as a main order on the DHV Magellan. So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation.
It's all the yellow stuff on your back? 1 second.
You earlier. For now,
I'll take a look at it in a
we
second.
would like you to focus on extending the network. That is a task only you can handle.
It might just be batteries,
As
yeah.
the network grows in size, we will have
There's a
much
lot of
more
backpack
information at our
customization,
disposal
so...
to further our efforts. That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail.
We're creating a monorail.
Complicated order. I'll brief you on the details.
Why the fuck is Lex Luthor here? This is Charlie?
I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority. All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHV Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1.
He doesn't have arms, Sarah.
On your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This
Have you seen him in person yet? In person?
Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life
Didn't answer my first question. I did. He doesn't have arms.
Use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing.
So we couldn't see his arms.
The order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1.
Oh, I see the first question. Because he doesn't have a shirt.
On this occasion, you can use...
I know what materials are, thank you. Carry materials, got it. He's like, he's like, what's the word here? I mean, he's like a mannequin on a stick. Where he's just kind of got like, there's not even nubs. He just comes out of the floor and it's a torso with a head on it. Like a Muppet, yeah. Like a mechanical Muppet. Alright, I think I've got the materials on me I need. I'm also gonna bring a assault rifle. Just in case I need one. We'll bring these blood grenades. We'll put them in the grenade pouch on our backpack. Oh, let me look at the backpack. So, the backpack for you, Bootman, you were asking. The bottom bar, this little, like, rectangle at the bottom, that is my battery. Or actually, I think it's my, I think that's actually my chiral crystals. I always thought it was my battery, but now that I look closer at it, I think it's my container for my chiral crystals. And then the two things on the top here, the two circular things are anti-gravity devices that lighten the load of the items in my backpack. So they use chiral crystals to, like, kind of artificially lighten my carrying load.